Hi, my name is Merie and I'm currently 22 years old and have been a client of Dave for 6 months. Being here, obviously and looking back, seeing where I was, how I used to eat and look at food and at my body, and one thing that I did have a conversation with my best friend is something I went through is also a mental thing with my body, where you hate your body and where you just look at yourself and you're so disgusted about yourself actually, and where you feel stuck because it's things you don't share with other people, where I would have to wear Spanx or certain belts or whatever to hide my fat or to hide my body, or not wear loose clothes or whatever because you're just not comfortable about yourself. So it's not just your food, but it's the way you see yourself and your body, and just having that negative image of yourself and doing all the fad diets. I actually ended up being worse than I was. Someone told me about David actually, and she joined with him for a couple of months, and yeah, she was a very good advocate of him, and I started following him on social media, checking out his stuff, because I was like, there must be something to it. He's giving them supplements or shitty food or something. So I was checking him out for a very long time, first on social media, and then after that I actually said, no, honestly, I'm sick of feeling uncomfortable in my clothes. I'm sick of feeling uncomfortable with myself and my body and the way I look, and even my eating habits, and not enjoying my food actually. So then I said, listen, I either do this and it doesn't work out, but I know I at least tried, or I just stay stuck where I am. My favorite part about the experience with Dave, can I list more than one? So firstly for me, it was actually enjoying my food, seeing that I can have carbs, that I can have chocolate and whatever, and biscuits and stuff, and just knowing when I saw it at first, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm just gonna pick up weight, what is this guy doing actually to me? But knowing that, oh my word, I can have these things and still reach my goals, still gain muscle, still lose weight, and do good, feel energized. I think the other thing as well that was amazing to me is the support of David. Honestly, and it's cliche to say, but I think a lot of people are in it for the money and are in it for a big thing, and of course it is a business and it's what you're doing for a living. But David has showed to myself and so many other people I'm sure of that this is more than just a business. This is more than just about money to him. He wants to change your life, he wants to change your body, he wants to help you think better and actually think the truth. That's all that it actually is, just bringing the truth to the table and saying, listen guys, you've been believing all these lies and these myths, but this is actually the facts, and just stick to it. So the support system of David, and then the live community as well, was a shocker, was amazing. Just seeing how we have our goals and how we push each other without saying, come on, you can do it. It's literally just sharing each other's goals, and seeing how the other people reach their goals makes you I have to go hit my goals now as well. Two important moments for me was actually when Dave sent me the images. They wanted to upload it to social media, and I was like, no, I'm not where I want to be yet. And he sent me the images of my starting pictures and then where I was then, and I actually got shook because I was I couldn't believe that that's the way I did look and how I'm looking now. Even not being at your final ultimate goal yet, just seeing your transformation and seeing the journey. And I think the second part was definitely for myself, is seeing what I'm eating. I'm enjoying my food. I can have treat meals or off-plan meals, and I can have a variety of food. It's not just veggies and protein, that's it, no carbs. So seeing what I'm eating, and then obviously the results throughout the journey was just this is the one, this is actually the truth, and this is working, and this is the real deal. My journey with David affected my self-esteem, I would say, definitely the most. Yes, there was a physical and a body transformation, but as I said in the beginning and now, and I stand with it still, this is more than just a body transformation. This was a mental, this was an emotional transformation for myself as well, because there's a lot of things that go on in your mind, especially as a girl, and about your body and the way that you should look and what you should do and what you should wear, and you don't always verbalize it. And yeah, I was definitely in a rut with my body, the way I looked physically, but also how I saw myself. going on this journey, seeing the transformation of my mental state as well, it's just like now I'm confident, like even though I'm not fully where I want to be, now I can wear things that are tights or a crop top or whatever the case may be, and I'm totally fine with that, and I'm confident with that because I'm owning the journey and I'm owning the successes I've made, the small successes as well, celebrating the small successes as well. You know, like you have to take that leap of faith first. But there's so many people that are fake out there and are giving you the wrong diets and wrong advice and advocating for keto or advocating for no carbs or just protein or whatever the case may be. So I would say do your research well. And even though like this is not me just trying to sell David, but I would really suggest going with David. Like honestly, I could testify to him now, even if you're still skeptical, like take my word for it at least. So he's like no bullshit, there's no cover-up stories, he tells you as it is and he makes accommodations for you. Like he will never sugarcoat things for you, but he's so supportive and encouraging as well at the same time. As much as I could advocate for Dave and as much as Dave could advocate for himself, like it depends on you to take that step of faith. It depends on you to take that first step in saying like enough is enough, enough of like this mental battle, enough of the way I'm looking and the way I see myself, like I need to do something now. Because you can wait later on, but you're gonna be still where you are, still stuck in the same position and maybe even worse. So take the step, take the leap of faith now. So one thing for myself, and that I know a lot of people that they do and believe, is unfortunately we want quick fixes, unfortunately we want quick results as well, because this is the lifestyle we're living and what the world teaches you. But one thing that I've learned with my journey about Dave is like the sustainability and the consistency. Like you get days where you stuff up, but it's fine, like get back on the horse and go on it with it again. Like stay consistent as much as possible, and even if you slip up, like go back into it and find something that is of course sustainable, that you still love in the journey and in the process. Like, you know, like you're not gonna look like a supermodel like after one day or after one shake or whatever the case may be, or your green tea. But I mean, like it is a journey and it's important to celebrate your small successes in the journey and be patient with yourself, be patient with your trainer, be patient with your successes, be patient with what you have accomplished as well, and celebrate it as well, because we tend to go to the quick fixes and want quick results, and if we don't see it then we stop and we give up. But what is that going to benefit you? You're just gonna fall back into what you were. You're just gonna stay stuck where you were. Where if you just stay consistent and work hard, you will see results, you will see change, not just in your body but mentally as well and emotionally as well. So the journey and the time, the effort is worth it.
So there we have it. You can see what a fantastic journey and transformation Merie has been through. But let me tell you guys, she earned it. You know what I mean? You cannot expect someone else to do the work for you. You can hire a coach 100% who can facilitate the process and guide you in the right manner. But Merie worked incredibly hard, guys. So please just always remember that firstly, you've got to come to the party. There needs to be a partnership. You know, the client also needs to put in their part, and I will always put in my part. But it's about coming together. And you know, I think Merie, I couldn't add much to the story. It's such an amazing story. And I know people are struggling with their bodies. And guys, this is why I push so hard in my business, is because there's so much terrible information out there. And if you're in a very emotional place with your body, with your weight and how you feel about yourself, and you get the wrong information, it's going to send you further down and down and down. I know, because I've done it myself and I've seen plenty of clients go through the same process. So guys, just be very smart about the way you go about things. You know, Merie could have done 8-week crash diets over and over again, and she would have got a short little term result, but then ultimately left in a more vulnerable and desperate position. But she committed to a longer term process. You know, she's had a 6-month journey with me, done fantastic, and we're continuing after this. But you guys need to understand, you've got to commit to something bigger than quick fixes. That is where value lies. That's where you're going to learn a lot about yourself. As Merie said, it's been a transformation in her mind, in her, you know, emotional states, in her body. And you can't get that through quick means. Proper growth in all areas of your life requires, you know, long-term commitments to yourself. You know, respect yourself to put a long-term commitment in and just ultimately change your life, guys. This is truly powerful. I know it's just transformations, physical transformations that are involved in, but it's a lot deeper than that, guys. So, stop selling yourself short and just, live a life that you can be proud of.